for baseball. MLB The Show welcomes you to the home of the Mets, Citi Field, site for tonight's edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an interleague matchup for you here, as it'll be the Texas Rangers taking on the New York Mets. And welcome again, everybody, to our coverage of Major League Baseball. Matt Vasgersian here to call the balls and strikes. Alongside me, Dave Campbell and Rex Hudler. And Hud, let's turn to you. What catches your eye in a matchup like this one?
Well, we've got a dynamite starting pitching matchup in this one, and that often means that runs are going to be hard to come by. The team that gets the early lead might be able to hang on.
All right, Rex, more from Dave in a moment, but now it's time to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Texas Rangers. It's brought to us by our friends at State Farm. At home or away, State Farm is there. Elvis Andrus will lead things off and be the shortstop. After that, second baseman Ian Kinsler. Josh Hamilton bats third and plays left field. Next, Adrian Beltre. He of the 48 home runs in 2004. He plays third. After that, the right fielder Nelson Cruz. Mitch Moreland will be at first base and hits sixth. Next is Yorvit Torrealba, the catcher. Julio Bourbon bats eighth and plays center. C.J. Wilson will bat in the traditional number 9 spot as he is on the mound. And this lineup will have its work cut out for it as they'll square off against a 2-time Cy Young Award winner, left-hander Johan Santana. And a look at the Mets alignment behind him, led by a 2-time Gold Glove Award winner David Wright at third base and a 3-time winner Carlos Beltran in center field. Elvis Andrus will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight. Good crowd on hand as the first pitch tonight is taken for ball 1. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
And this is the kind of guy that's not afraid to challenge you up in the zone early on.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. Base hit.
Good at bat that time, leading off the game. Now we'll get a chance to see if they want to send him on his way here.
Ian Kinsler will be the batter. And this is taken outside for ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Santana will go over to first here. Has to dive, but he's back. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. Nobody out, runner on first. On the ground is short. This could be 2. And a dive by Reyes, but it's by him, a base hit.
Well, let's have a look and see where this thing is. Low inside corner, usually a good spot, but obviously they didn't do their homework because this is a guy that can handle that pitch.
Josh Hamilton will stand in. Here's the first offering, and that's in there for strike one. None out, runners at first and second. Runner goes for third. Pitch inside, the throw not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Taking a chance here, not a bad sized lead, and he makes the gamble pay off by taking third.
And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
Yeah, trying to get him to chase out there, but that ball had too much tail on it.
Hit hard towards second. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. The relay, and this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
So they'll draw first blood in this one. That was a good swing, and just like that, they get off to a 1-0 lead here in the first.
Adrian Beltre will stand in for the first time here. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And here's a very close pitch up around the letters. Looked good, but it's a ball, 1-1.
Boy, and already here in the top of the first, we're getting a sense that he's going to have a tight strike zone behind the dish.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, and even when that thing misses, that's a good pitch.
Line hard. Foul. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
And now let's see if they send the runner off first here to try to avoid the double play.
Swing and a liner. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. This will kick up against the wall now. Now both men are across to score.
Let's check this out one more time. Straightaway center field. The center fielder's got no chance for this thing as it rattles up against the wall, and his throw won't nearly be in time to prevent the triple.
Nelson Cruz digs in at the plate. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And he would have needed an or to hit that one.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. 3 runs already home here. trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, this pitch looked to be up. We'll get a look at it on pitch track, and yeah, you see it. That thing's a good 2 feet above his belt. He's got to be more selective up there, even with 2 strikes. Come on, show some plate discipline.
Mitch Moreland will be the batter. And this ball will be chopped foul. Comes set, now the pitch. And he takes strike 2.
And on 0-2, I'd be surprised to see another fastball in the strike zone here.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. That misses 1-2. And this is hit on the ground to second for Castillo. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Bottom line, just drive the run in. Doesn't matter how pretty it is, that's your one job. Well done there.
Your Victorialba steps in now. And a ball 1-0.
Boy, and this already has the makings of a very short outing.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 1-1 pitch on the way. And he misses 2-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball taken high, and it's 3-1 now. The 3-1 is on the way. And that's low, ball 4.
I don't know what he's complaining about there. That was pretty clearly ball 4, but he obviously didn't think so. So that's a good time for the catcher to go out and calm his pitcher down.
Julio Bourbon will get his first shot at it here. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
And boy, his location has really been an issue in the inning. That pitch is right down the middle.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. From the belt, the pitch. Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as the side is retired. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Rangers lead it 4-0. Now the starting lineup for the Mets looks like this. Leading things off is the shortstop Jose Reyes. Angel Pagan will bat second and play right. David Wright bats third, and he'll be at third base. Carlos Beltran is the cleanup hitter. He'll be in center. Next comes all-star Jason Bay out in left field. Ike Davis will be at first base and hit 6th. Josh Tolley is behind the plate. He'll hit 7th. Luis Castillo bats 8th at second base. And rounding things out is the pitcher batting 9th, Johan Santana. C.J. Wilson is on the mound to face them. His greatest challenge in this one will be avoiding the long ball. He's going to be staring down some guys that'll be tough outs in this ball game, but it'll be imperative that he keeps the ball in the ballpark. And in the field behind him, the Rangers will look like this. Right back to work as the shortstop, Jose Reyes, digs in to lead off the bottom of inning number 1. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Got to remember, he's spent quite a while between warm-ups and the long 4-run inning, so watch his location carefully in the first.
The pitch. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats, foul. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, you hate to start an inning out that way if you're on the mound, but this one just got away from it.
Angel Pagan will get his first opportunity now. Swing and a hard grounder down the line at third. Base hit.
Well, they go right after him with a fastball to start the at-bat, but his hands are just too quick that time.
David Wright will step in now. Here's a fastball upstairs, 1-0. Swinging a hard hit ball back up the middle. Look at this. Kinsler for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. And fellas, something looks to be wrong as time's called here, and the way he's reacting, we'll have to see if he's going to be able to continue. Michael Young will try and loosen up here as he'll take over at short following the injury. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And here's the ever dangerous Carlos Beltran. Now here's the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. Bourbon is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble.
That was a good job of stranding the runner at third that time and keeping him off the scoreboard.
So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move ahead to the top of the 2nd now. Texas is out in front, 4-0.